Good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. Today is Tuesday, and it is build day 205. Yes, it is build day 205 on the construction schedule out at Villa FELIZ. I'm hoping we have our full crew in today. Remember, we were missing about 2 or 3 of our crew members, and I believe those were the carpenters, some of the guys who are actually doing the tin work and doing the ceiling installation and preparation. Yesterday you saw that we had a slip up real quick where they were going to drop the ceiling down in the stairwell, and they should be working today on preparing the concrete inside the stairwell so that we can raise our roof and ceiling area to a higher level. So anyway, hopefully with a full crew today and fairly nice weather. We have scattered clouds, a little bit of blue skies to the west of us down here, the southwest. But I think it's going to be a good build day. I'm hoping. I have my fingers crossed. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get today started. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. Good morning. How are you today?
I'm fine. Hi, Jay.
Good morning.
Hi,
I'm good. How are you today?
Hi,
Good morning. Morning. Hi, good morning. Oh, you got your hair cut. Oh, how maganda. Ah, good morning, Tess. How are you today?
Fine.
You got your hair cut too?
No,
Yes? Not yet? It looks good.
no time.
I like that. That's a good style. Very nice. How's everybody today?
Good.
Oh, yes.
10 years younger.
You, oh, then that would mean she would be about 1 year old.
Yes.
So what's your plans for today? Today's Tuesday. I don't know what's your Tuesday schedule.
Today's schedule.
Clean the
Clean
house.
the house. Yes, because no school.
Oh, no school.
Yes.
Was that why?
No,
What?
because of the jeepney strike.
Oh, that's what somebody wrote me yesterday. Said, "Oh, is that going to be a problem with your build?" And
Yes.
I said, "No, I don't have any supplies being sent out." So, how many days is the strike?
2.
2 days.
Yes.
Not a-
Monday and Tuesday.
Not a problem. There he is.
Maybe tomorrow is a regular day.
There's the shirtless man.
What do you want?
What do you want? I love it. Good morning. How are you today? I think we have almost a full crew. I think we're still missing one person. I didn't see one of the crew members that we normally have on here, but I see a couple other ones that weren't here yesterday. So we're moving towards a full crew. The roofing team just arrived, and I think they always come a little bit late because they commute out here. So I expect that we'll get a lot more of the roofing tiles on today, and then I don't think we'll get down to the end. Like I said, I think we have 2 to 3 more days worth of roofing before it is complete. Something I got to thinking about today is we're going to have to contact the aircon folks down in Batangas City, because once the roofing is on, then they can go ahead and run all the piping and the electrical and everything. Remember, for the great room for this area right here, remember all of the piping goes up into the truss space up in the top and runs through there and then goes back down the back wall. We're hiding everything so you don't see any of that, so we have no exposed pipes or electrical for any of the heads inside there. So I will have to talk with my builder this morning to see if we can get a scheduled appointment for them, because they need to do that while there is no ceiling plasterboard in place. Because once that's up, it's going to block all of the access to the aircon folks. So I'll talk with them in just a few minutes, like I said, on that. And I was able to catch the masonry folks here before they got too carried away. They were getting ready to put some of the retaining wall blocks all across and then block our access to our footer here, which is where we need to embed the 3 anchors inside there for the retaining wall. So I was glad I was there, because they were just shooting past that. We would have had all kind of retaining wall, then we would have had to go back and fix it. Oversight. Hi, how are you?
Yeah, we're working on the garden.
On the garden?
Yeah.
On what garden?
Yeah.
I'm not in what garden? Whose garden?
The one in the motorhome.
So we are so lucky today. The angels are looking over us. That wasn't even any of our guys. We have 3 model houses out here, and they're doing some landscaping over there, and they need topsoil. And we have plenty of topsoil, and they're going to help our guys get rid of some of the topsoil, which they were working on today to move out of the way so that we can continue our drainage solution inside the driveway. So now we have additional support with some folks that are going to move and take that soil away for us. Bonus. So anyway, Lazada just showed up, and I ordered from them for our CCTV. We have an extension that goes from the control panel box, and it sends a signal. It's going to go over Ethernet from VGA out of the back of the digital recorder over Ethernet that we already have run, and there's 2 of these. It will go back in Ethernet and converts it. It's basically a pin out. It takes the 8 pins that you have inside the RJ45 connection, and it puts it to the appropriate connection for your VGA, and that will connect up to our box on the wall over here. So we'll do a connection here. I'll terminate it with the RJ45. We'll have a VGA. Maybe I'll even mount it really nice to the back of the wall inside here. I don't know. And then we'll just connect it to the VGA connection on the back of the monitor right here on the kitchen wall. Well, anyway, that is our stainless steel guy, and I guess he's our stainless steel guy. He's the guy that's fixing the problem with the hole in the pass through from this little section of stainless steel gutter to the other side. There's some a concrete part of one of the beams inside there, and it goes over it. So we have a pass through that goes to the beam, and that's the one where they put no sealant inside there, and all the water just leaks from the gutter, the stainless steel gutter, right through the big hole in the stainless steel where that pipe is, but there's no sealant inside there, and it goes right into the concrete gutter itself. So anyway, he's working on that right there, and I'm not sure what he's doing, but I don't think he's just putting sealant inside there. I think maybe he's doing something with the pipe itself, or maybe because we need a longer pipe to go through there so that we can. So anyway, this is the gentleman who's working on the leaking of the stainless steel where they didn't put any seal inside there. Let me explain to you. Let me set this up. We have a section of stainless steel gutter there, and this is all a section of stainless steel. It's two different sections, and it's divided by a beam that goes between the two of them. Well, the beam is blocking, so it can't be one solid gutter all the way through. So there is a pass-through inside the beam. There is a PVC pipe from one side to the other. It's like a tunnel. And when they installed the stainless steel on both sides, all they did, they cut the hole out for that pipe, but they didn't seal it. And when the pipe was installed inside there, it's the exact same size, the width of the beam, so it doesn't extend out of either side. It should have extended out of either side. That way they could have slid the stainless steel over it, and they could have put some sealant around it, and it would have been a nice clean install. I suspect what he's doing, and I hope what he's doing, is knocking out the old PVC pipe and replacing it with a longer segment to do exactly that, so it extends out maybe 1 inch on each side. I'll do the inspection when he gets done, but at least somebody's being proactive in getting that problem fixed. And while I'm standing down here, I need to do some shout outs today. And one of our shout outs, a birthday shout out, and this birthday shout out goes to the daughter of one of our users whose username is Risk Factor. His actual name is Brian, and his daughter's name is Grace. And tomorrow, which is going to be Wednesday, October 18th, is her birthday. So anyway, happy birthday, Grace. And also tomorrow on October 18th is the birthday of Edna Costalis. She is the Asawa, the wife of Ronald Franz, and the couple, they live in Dubai. So anyway, happy birthday, Edna. about 4:30 in the afternoon. I had lunch, and you're probably wondering why I don't have any content. And the reason I don't have any content is because I had a wonderful visit today by a couple of our subscribers. I had received an email from somebody from the United Kingdom, a gentleman named Brian, and he was planning on coming out here to visit, and then I received an email, I think from him yesterday, said, I can't make it because we're running late, we have to catch our flight, and I regret that we can't make it. But you know what? They made it.
Hi, we're here.
So anyway, this is Brian, and this is his wife, Josephine, and Joe. Is that what Joe? So anyway, they came to visit me, and we had a long set, and I have 1% of battery life here. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I left my camera on something, so it's my fault. Then I got to quit talking. So anyway, I want to interview them for just a little bit here. I hope I have enough battery life to complete this interview. So anyway, the same questions that I always ask anybody. Anyway, where is your family from here in the Philippines?
Yeah, I was born in Pampanga, and then I grown up in Obando, Bulacan. So my family is in Valenzuela.
Ah, and is that up near Quezon City or north of
it?
it?
In part of like Rizal.
Ah, okay. And Brian, obviously from your accent, we know where you're from, but there's
a little sting in the tail. Originally, I'm from Guernsey in the Channel Islands,
huh?
And then I moved to the UK 18, 19 years ago. And then, yeah, I based myself up in Essex, Colchester, and then from there, that's when I met my started meeting.
We're gonna get to that in a second. But your career, you're a truck driver, right? You're a truck driver,
yeah.
And you're planning on retiring in the Philippines in about 6 years or something like that.
5 years.
Five to 6 years. But you already have a process of building a condo up in the Manila area right now, right?
Yes, we do.
Yes, right. And but you're also looking for a country getaway, kind of a home instead of a smaller condo. So we went looking at lots today, and they're putting their name on a couple of on the list for a couple of lots over here in phase 2, because you remember we're under moratorium, but we're allowed to do people on lists. So there are several lots here that seem to be very desirable, and we're putting the numbers down 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's what we're doing right now. Oh, there goes the one. So I'm going to cover this real quick. So one of the questions I always ask everybody is, how did you guys meet each other?
We met in the internet.
Yes, internet, yes. Good old technology.
Yeah.
That seems to be a common theme. A lot of the folks here that we have coming from, the subscribers that come to visit me, I ask the same question, and the answer many times is the internet. And I didn't ask you before about that, but on what mechanism did you use on the internet to meet each other?
It was Zeus.
Oh, that's a chat. That's a chat. Zeus chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long time we chat.
Do you know what I used? Do you even remember Microsoft Net Meeting? Did you ever?
No, before my
Yeah,
time.
well, that was like the very beginning of Microsoft kind of developed the chat, and then we used another one called, which was a newer version, which is probably equivalent to what we have today, maybe Skype or something like that. We used ICQ. And they're all based on IRQ. We're not here to talk about technical things like that.
Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh, Facebook is the big one.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, Facebook. I have a lot of Facebook friends.
Yeah.
So anyway, so today what we did a tour. But they knew everything. I couldn't tell them. They knew every single room that we went to. And Brian's telling me, because he's been watching since we broke ground. You were telling me.
The day you broke ground, I've been watching regularly. Yeah.
And that's
it's good. Even though in the Philippines I've had 2 days where I had no internet, and I was getting withdrawal symptoms.
That's funny.
And we actually went into the SM Mall, and I got free internet for 1 hour, and I watched 2 series in there.
And you were caught up because you were telling me about things from yesterday's episode.
That's it. Yeah. We're caught up.
Very good. So anyway, since I only have 1% and I have maybe a 0.5% right now, I'm going to close for now, and I will do. I'm going to throw this in the charger. Even though it's the end of the day, and then what I will do a wrap up for some of the stuff that got taken care of today as well. So let me go get this in the charger, spend some time with my friends here, and then I will be back in just a little bit. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for coming to visit me here.
You, James,
and
for having us.
then you'll be back, and we'll get your name on the list for those properties as well. So let me go ahead and get you into the charger. How you doing? What, have you been in the paint again? Have you been helping the painters? So anyway, I'm going to do a quick wrap-up of what got done today. I wasn't here for most of the afternoon. Of course, we had guests. We still have guests. They're still in Bahia Kubo. I'm going to give them a ride to the front gate so they can catch a tricycle and head back north from here. As I walk through, I'm going to just take a look and see what has happened in here, what's different now than what happened this morning when I first started. And of course, what I see today is we have much more progress on the grill, on the barbecue grill. Remember, we pulled out the bull head. It's out, and we're cleaned up around here. We're cleaned up along the bottom. All we need is the top portion on both of the... Oh, is this one done? Oh, this one is done. So by tomorrow, everything will be it will be dried. The cement inside there, the mortar mix will be dried, and we'll be very close to installing doors. This one, I think tomorrow we can install a door. This one, we still have one more section that we have to come across, and then that one will be complete. And then again on the back, we will have to do... I think this is going to be with the dogs. I think we're going to put a dog. Every time I turn around, the dogs are back here. We have to continue with the tile on the back side here. You saw how much got done on the roofing today when we did the drone 360, so you saw that as well. And up on the second floor, you got to see that they did the concrete hollow blocks, and that was this morning. Let's see how much got completed from the time this morning, and that's for the high ceilings, the vaulted ceilings here inside the stairwell. Make sure I don't hit my head on this again and get another bump. Oh, look. Look how fast that got taken care of today. And then what will happen tomorrow, I imagine that will be cured enough, or maybe 2 days from now, and they will start doing the skim coat on there, and we'll start working towards finishing on that as well. Or what they might do, they might actually start the tin work right away and then do the skim coat afterwards. I don't know. They can do it either way. So this area will soon have some tin works in preparation for doing the plasterboard for the ceiling. The closet, the walk-in closet, the walk-in wardrobe inside here. I saw them working again today. Oh, this finish is so smooth. These guys do great work on the finishes inside here. I saw them working today on some of the electrical inside here. I remember we saw the electrician doing something here. I don't know exactly what he was doing, but I saw him in here. They corrected. And they corrected. Now we have Cat 6 to where the TV is going to be, and cable to where the TV is going to be for the cable TV. And this is our power on this side of here. Remember, they had to move it from this side over there. And we also have the Cat 6 there for my wife if she wants to work in bed on her computer. So that are things that I can see that are obvious up here on the second floor. Let's go back down to the first floor. And one of the biggest things that I'm excited about today that got taken care of, we are working more on the retaining wall. You see the retaining wall here from the steps going up for the driveway. We cleared a lot of the soil here. We still have more soil because this has to be dug down even further because you see where they're digging. And I'm glad they started. So all this area, the entire area out here, outside the entranceway into the garage, has to go down that far because this has to have gravel, the crushed rock gravel. We have to have the pipe, and then we have to cover the top of the pipe. So this whole area has to go down to the bottom of that concrete hollow block level all the way around. It looks like we're good on that side. There's just a lot of earth that has to be moved down here, and that will probably be, as long as it's not raining tomorrow, that will be a primary focus of moving the dirt out here, so we can cut some notches inside here, and we can get the French drain system to drop into this drain system, where we'll make the connection into the pipes that take us out to the storm sewer. So we are slowly making progress into getting a driveway down here, and a driveway that has proper movement of water that will penetrate through here, through the gravel, to the pipe, and into the storm sewer, so we don't have any flooding issues. I'm happy about that. All right, so let me get back over to Bahia Kubo, pack up everything, get Brian and Joe, get them out of here and get back to the apartment, edit this, get this out to you so I can relax for the rest of the night. So anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up, please share, and if you have not subscribed, just click on that little My PI Dream heart in the bottom right hand side of your screen. You will be subscribed and you will be notified the next time I upload a new video. So until tomorrow, which is going to be, what is tomorrow? Is it Wednesday? It's Wednesday, and it's going to be Wednesday tomorrow. What build day? 206? I think 206. Okay, build day 206 out here on the construction schedule out of Villa Feliz. You have a wonderful and blessed day.